So once you get the touchscreen box open, you just need to be a little bit careful when you're unpacking it. If you've purchased this from Tillman, we've already pre-configured everything and we've run all the cables that you need into the touchscreen. But it means they're sitting in here like this and your barcode scanner is already connected here. So you just need to be careful to put all this into here, and then you'll be able to take this packaging out and get everything set up. Once you've got everything unpacked out of the box, you'll find there's a couple of cables hanging out the back of the touchscreen here, which we've already wired all through for you, and we've labelled those with what they are. So this one here, if my phone wasn't so bright, actually says printer on that label, and that means that's going into the receipt printer. So what we do, lift the receipt printer up, and you want to plug the USB cable into that end slot there, and the power supply that's in the printer box is this round one, and you're going to plug that into the slot next to it, just there, just like that. The other cable that's hanging out the back is for the network, so that's going to go to your internet router, and you'll see we've labelled that as router, so you know that goes to your internet connection. All that's left to do then is to plug in the power, so you'll have two. You'll have one coming out of the back of the touchscreen, which is for the touchscreen power, and you'll have another one for the printer power. Plug those in. And the last thing to unpack and get plugged in is the cash drawer. So once you've got it out of the packaging, you'll see there's a little plug like this. It looks like a little phone plug, old school phone plug. That plugs into the printer, so it doesn't go into the touchscreen. This plugs into the back, or with the new printers, it's underneath the printer. So plug that one in, and you should be ready for the cash drawer to open. The only other thing to think about is this keyboard and mouse, trackpad mouse included on here, which we also include with our Lightspeed systems. Obviously you don't need this for selling where you just use the touchscreen, but this is handy if you're doing any kind of maintenance stuff. It's just easier to type on this than using the touchscreen keyboard, I find. There's a switch on the back here. Make sure that's green. If that's in red, it's off and it isn't going to work. So make sure you switch that on. So once you've got your printer plugged in, your barcode scanner sitting on the stand, on the left hand side of the touchscreen here, you'll find some buttons. You just press this top button here, and that's the on button. Give it a minute to boot up. We've set it so there's no password. It'll just boot straight into Lightspeed for you. So there's no need to mess around. Give it a minute or so for it to think about the boot up process. And then it should just come straight into the Lightspeed login screen. And once that's done, you'll be able to just enter your Lightspeed store in there, just like that, and then log in, and you should be good to go. And the final important thing, once you've got everything in place and the touchscreen sitting where you want it to go, remove this plastic cover. It's not a screen protector, it's just packaging to help you get it to where it's going, and if you leave it on there you will damage the screen. So make sure you take that cover off before you start using the touchscreen. Cool, if you've got any questions at all, please get in touch with us here at Tillman. Thank you.